This video is supported by Brilliant. On the 24th of January 2004, the Opportunity rover touched down on the surface of Mars. Opportunity was one of two rovers tasked with finding ancient evidence of water on the Martian surface. After traveling 45 kilometers over the incredible Martian landscape, it did exactly that. Despite a life expectancy of just 90 days, Opportunity ended up working on Mars for an incredible 14 years before succumbing to an enormous dust storm in 2018.
Hello. So that was the Opportunity robot. But we're not talking about the Opportunity robot. We're talking about the Curiosity robot. And here it is.
NASA's Curiosity rover. After a 6-month journey through space, Curiosity finally made Mars its home when it touched down on the 6th of August, 2012. Armed with an array of advanced tools, Curiosity looked to make new discoveries about the Martian climate and the geological processes that shaped Mars over its lifetime. Since arriving on Mars, Curiosity's main focus has been on Gale Crater, which had been an area of high interest for scientists. Almost right away, Curiosity found strong evidence that this crater was once filled with water. In the past, rivers of liquid water would have flown into the crater carrying sand, silt, and gravel along with it. Over time, these layers would build up and compress into rock, leaving a snapshot in time for Curiosity to discover. In order to further examine these ancient formations, Curiosity drilled into the lake bed and discovered several types of organic compounds. These are chemical compounds that contain carbon, one of the most common elements.
Hey, it's Mr. Clayman again. So this part's kind of boring. Just understand that they're talking about Curiosity is finding all these different chemicals, and these are chemicals that would only come from living things. But we don't know for sure that that's where they're coming from, but it's just interesting that we're finding this stuff on Mars. Maybe there's been living things on Mars before and they left these chemicals. And also, just Curiosity is kind of like driving around this one crater called Gale Crater. So that's where it's been all this time, just driving around. It's driven all these different miles, and it's still there driving around right now. Okay, back to it.
This is just one of the many problems that threaten Curiosity on the Martian surface. In order to reduce tire wear, the engineers that control the rover have started to reroute Curiosity on its journey to avoid the harshest of terrain. Curiosity remains in close communication with Earth via the Deep Space Network, which consists of antenna complexes at 3 locations around the world. The rover uses a steerable high-gain antenna which can be pointed directly towards Earth. The data rates when talking directly to Earth are slow, so Curiosity often sends its data through the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter.
Hey, me again. So this is important. It's actually talking to us right now, and it's going to keep on talking to us. And in fact, we can actually look at the data that it's sending to us right now on the internet. So we ourselves can actually go online, go to the NASA website, and actually look at some of the pictures and the different stuff that Curiosity is sending to us right now, which is going to become important a little bit later to you guys.
Hours per day. Curiosity is powered by a radioactive thermoelectric generator. This works by converting heat from radioactive isotopes into electricity. This electricity charges 2 lithium-ion batteries, allowing Curiosity to carry out high-power tasks each day. The RTG is expected to fully power Curiosity until at least 2026. After that, the power will decrease and the amount of movement and science it can perform each day will be limited. Although Curiosity will continue to limp on, it's entirely possible that mechanical failure or the Martian weather might stop Curiosity's exploration before its power runs out. A Martian dust storm, much like the one which silenced Opportunity, may also be the end of Curiosity's mission. Dust storms on Mars form clouds which can reach up to 100 kilometers above the surface of the planet. The dust particles which circulate during these storms are small and slightly electrostatic, so they can often stick to rovers' surfaces and interfere with electrical components. Curiosity is just one of many rovers which will, in time, come to explore the endless bounds of space. The Mars 2020 rover is set to launch later this year and is expected to land on Mars in early 2021. While Curiosity was sent to Mars to discover habitable conditions, the 2020 mission takes things a step further. and hopes to find real proof of microbial life. Mars rovers are becoming more complex, more intelligent, and more useful. And while Curiosity may have many years left to roam, its electrical power weakens each day, and the threat of dust storms could easily be the end for Curiosity. Over time, engineers will slowly start shutting off instruments to preserve power, until Curiosity sends its last bit of data and disappears silently into the Martian landscape. Either way, we can appreciate
it's really sad. So the Curiosity robot is getting shut down piece by piece over time. It's still fully functional, but it should last for a year or two, maybe longer, maybe a lot longer, as long as nothing happens to it, like a bad storm or something. But it's still sending back information, it's still sending back pictures. And we are going to look at some of those pictures. So one of your assignments in Smart Lab is going to be to go find some data from Curiosity. And we're going to try to upload it, and then we're going to share a little bit and then look at each other's data. So that's what we're going to do. Later on, we're going to do some other things. We're actually going to look at a augmented reality version of the Curiosity. I'm going to have you use a special app that hopefully you can all get to, and then actually look at all the different parts of the Curiosity. But right now, I need you guys to write something about what you saw in that video and what you've been doing. In other words, I want you to update your ePortfolio. So do that next.